Guess what time it is? Give you a hint. The sun is not up yet. It's 4:14, and yeah, we're crazy over here. So we're just gonna start our day now, because why not? I think it's something about it being dark out, or maybe because I was tired. I have already lost my breakfast and my water bottle overboard. Like, not my breakfast, like throw up, but my bagel like fell over, but it floated, so we're good. For clarification, the bagel was in a plastic bag.
Okay, so this next part is just random stuff that you wouldn't think we use on a lobster boat, but we actually do.
It's night lobstering. The ultimate adventure. Highly recommend. So our first thing is going to be headlamps, and they are super useful because you don't have to hold them in your hand. You can just strap them on your head and shine the light anywhere. By the way, whoever invented headlamps was a genius. This is the reason we are out here at 4:15 in the morning. We have a big load of traps on the boat, and we want to set them out first early in the morning before we have to pick the pogies and start the rest of our hauling day, because we want to have as much time as possible to haul our traps. So we just do this ahead of time. I can't even explain the smell right now. Drying traps, especially. Can you explain the smell of drying traps?
It's a little different from like fish, because it's not like something actually like rotting really, it's just like all this stuff that dries on the rope.
The smell of drying traps is not fun in the morning, because you just had your breakfast and you're just going in the skiff, you get to the boat and it just already stinks. Drying traps is basically a bunch of things dying, like you have your barnacles on there that are dying, like these baby shrimp that are dying, stuff on the rope, just
You have all those disgusting smells just kind of wrapped into one, and it's literally the worst thing ever. It's disgusting.
it's not a happy smell. Now 5:24. Having a good time. I'm just scanning for buoys. Make sure we don't set on anyone. Trap pile is diminishing. Final string, ready to get going here. After we set our load of traps, my dad and I came back, and we timed it pretty well to meet up with the rest of the crew to get our bait for the day and catch bogeys. Here comes the crew. Tired today, aren't we? Are you a morning person?
Not really. Not usually.
Are you a morning person?
Mornings stink. They're just kind of... No, I'm not.
I'm kind of in the middle because when I get up, I'm really tired, but as I wake up, I'm good to go.
Are you a morning person?
No. I don't like waking up in the morning that much. I find it's easier to sleep in.
Guess what we're doing? Pogging. Having fun, Aracena?
Shout out to Gronkowski.
Do you have anything to say about your pogie trick shots?
Oh, you know, it's out of boredom. It's after a while just picking, like, you know, spice it up.
Having fun, Josiah?
Yeah.
Shovel is legendary.
Okay, so thing number 2 is a shovel. So basically it's just this giant white shovel, and what we do with it is we shovel fish and fish water, which is gross. But so basically we're in the skiff, you know, and all the Fallout pogies are just kind of chilling there, so we grab a basket or a crate or a bucket or whatever we have, and then a shovel, and we just kind of scoop it up like snow, except it's not snow, and we put it in the basket, and it's disgusting, but it's actually really satisfying.
Who would have thought that fishermen would use a shovel? Somebody missed a pogie.
What does that mean? All 3 of us girls get seasick.
Now I said I lost my breakfast, like, in the water. Well, yeah, that actually happened once. And so I took a nap. Oh, Shearer's lost it 4 times. So, I don't know, that's all.
By the end of the day, it was 5 total times. Yeah, I'll never be able to look at Cheez-Its the same way. Haven't had any since.
Do you have any seasick?
Yes, I have seasickness life hacks. So basically, you want your cherry Cokes. Now, cherry Coke is the best just because it tastes better than normal Coke, because duh. And so that's really good because it's fizzy and it kind of settles your stomach, which is great. And if you're like wicked sick, so you have to stop working and like lay down, always look at the horizon, even though it's kind of a myth, but it kind of works. I've never like thrown up or anything. I just get kind of like bleh. So
Definitely don't eat something if you feel sick. I have to make sure I don't eat too much, but I also have to make sure I don't eat too little, otherwise I'll get sick on either end of that spectrum. Candy ginger works really good. Just nibbling on that kind of in between meals settles my stomach, and plain Coke works good for me, and ginger ale
I feel like everyone's seasickness is a lot different. So for me, my stomach gets super sensitive to the stuff that I eat. The only thing that works for me is laying down and sleeping it off. Sometimes it makes it worse, but once you fall asleep, it gets a lot better. That day was super bad, so basically me and Isabel were switching off the whole day, taking naps.
We are slugging through it, you know, but we're gonna get through it. It's all gonna be okay. But we're gonna try to have a good attitude here.
While Isabel works on that, check out this great ocean creature montage.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here on the fish is happy as after.
Alright, we got a big fish alert. That would be a basking shark coming right close. We gotta go get a closer view. We'll hope he stays. Oh my word, he's huge!
Under the sea.
Whoa!
Under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea we after hook up. We got no troubles. Life is the bubbles under the sea. Under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got to be here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the earth and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it under the sea. Play the flute, the cop, play the hop, the players play the bass, and they sound the job, the bass play the brass, the chub play the tub. The flute is the duke of soul. The way he can play the names on the strings, the chub rocking on the blackfish. He sings this belt and this spot, they know where it's at, they know that blowfish blow.
Just having a bad hair day.
All the seagulls are named Ned or Fred because seagulls fit those names very well.
And now, Isabel will be giving us a tutorial on how to stuff bait bags.
I know you guys have heard a lot about bait bags, so I just want to give you a quick how-to on how to stuff a bait bag.
Well, basically, bait bags are just kind of, twiny-ish, and they kind of hold like bait, the juices go out so it can attract lobsters.
Take a nice pokey here, all shiny and nice. Take our bloody knife, cut it through most of the way. It's easier to hold on if you just have it like this and leave a little attached. Sorry to be graphic. It's kind of a graphic thing. And anyway, and then you open up the bait bag, and then you just kind of slip it in like that. You push the tail down, and then you push the stopper tight so it keeps it all in. And then you just tie a slip knot. And then put the slip knot through, and then a fish through. And it's a kebab all ready to go.
Bait bags don't really affect me very much because I banned, so yeah, but they do stink and I can smell them, so And you have to tie it and you have to stuff it and it takes forever and you always have to switch them out because you can't use the same one for each trap, obviously.
Sorry to be graphic, but my thing with bait bags is it gives a lot more opportunity for messiness.
They keep bait on a lot longer than just stringing on a pokey, but they take up more time to tie and stuff.
Well, it's lunchtime for some of us. Ocean and I are not eating because we are beyond introducing food to our stomachs. Even when it goes so well. Throw off that bait juice.
Yeah, probably those bait bags. It's easier to go sweatshirtless and short sleeve, so then it just gets on your skin and not your clothes because it's easier to clean.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. Are you hungry? Here you go, Fred.
You want us to hold this one?
Look out, Fred is coming. Oh! How rude. Here is what a happy lobster looks like when he's just kind of chilling and you pull him up and you sit with all his friends. Here is what an angry lobster looks like. They kind of foam up and he's mad. There are more non-mad ones, but this one's pretty mad too. This guy's pretty mad. They turn into Santa Clauses. Ha! Wait, get it? Santa Claus! They have claws! It's literally Santa Claus! What are the radios in the boat used for?
The main purpose of them is just like for safety pretty much. So if you ever have an issue or you need to check in on someone, you can just call them up on the radio. But mostly it's just for chatter.
It's still 6-1.
What does weir-headed mean?
Going back home, it's a term that a lot of the lobstermen use.
My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea.
Everything was going great, and then the rain came. The rains have come. This guy's out here in the rain. It's Fred. So I was just about to get on here and say, well, the rain's kind of nice because it kind of cools you down. So it's really hot and muggy, but it's no longer sprinkling, so. Yeah. Reminds me of another time we were setting traps and we got caught in a rainstorm. And it's raining really hard. Yeah, it's really bouncing off the water. The water is.
Usually with the rain comes a lot of wind and the conditions can get choppy.
If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing.
salt bait when there's leftovers from the day, and we do it by putting a little salt down and then put a few fish over the salt and then just keep on rotating through that, and it helps by maintaining the bait for a longer period of time.
Mooring is a pretty sight after a choppy day. And so ends another day of long, hard work.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.